their needs, understanding who was there before and how did they treat them. Making sure you understand like the full 360 of your team is really, really important, and making sure you're dedicating time to each person who you're managing and speaking with. I think driving task management is the first thing that people think about. Is I got to make sure my team is better. I have to make sure that they drive these tasks. I have to make sure that I look good. But it's so much more than that. When your team looks good and everyone is working well together and innovating together, that's going to make you look even better. And reaching out if you need help. If you're sitting there with a bunch of eyes looking back at you like, all right, what you gonna do? You need a mentor who can help you, who's experienced in managing, or a good manager that you've had from the past to kind of help you ease that transition.
Yeah, I feel like that would be really helpful for getting advice if you're in a new role. Okay, let's pivot from talking about being a manager to managing up. What is it, and what does it look like in the workplace?
So managing up is really the process of positioning yourself in the workplace with your leader. There are great managers, there are bad managers, there are so-so managers, right? And it's important that you advocate for yourself in the workplace, and so much of that is through managing up. We wait for our managers to tell us what to do, to dictate our tasks, dictate our projects, but it's important that we also are able to showcase our work in the workplace, position ourselves for lateral moves, higher level moves, for whatever it is that we really love and enjoy, and really take more ownership as an employee in the workplace versus just waiting for our managers to really lead us in that way.
Yeah, it sounds like you're imagining a situation where people are kind of like deferring to their boss about, what their to-dos are, what their goals should be, how they should manage their jobs. And managing up is thinking intentionally about advocating for yourself. Is that correct?
Yes, 100%. I think it's advocating, and not just when things are bad, right? So many times we wait to advocate because we don't like what we're seeing in the workplace. It's less about waiting till things are bad and more about making sure that you're taking control of your career every single step of the way.
Right. I think there are some people who think that managing up is something that you have to do if you actively don't like your manager or you don't think they're doing a good job. And it sounds like you think this is something that you should be doing all the time.
100%. I think if you're waiting for things to get bad, you're already too late. You should be thinking about this when you want to make a career move in 6 months. It's making sure that your manager is ready for this. Managers are generally not trained to be managers. Some people don't even want to be managers, and most managers have their entire body of work on their own. Plus managing a team. And this means they may not know your body of work in its entirety.